So when it comes to love, your overall energy was engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And I feel like what Spirit is really asking you to do right now is to really make that commitment to yourself, to pour that love back into yourself. It's almost like Spirit is like the love that you want to experience, we're needing you to embody that. We're needing you to take yourself out on dates. We're needing you to be that serious person for yourself, to be that rock for yourself, to provide yourself with that stability, to provide yourself with that love, to be generous and spoil yourself. Like that lover that you want that's gentle and patient and kind, we need you to be like that for yourself. And the reason why I say this is because passion is here. We're also needing for you to inject some more like passion and joy into your life. Because like I said, the first card was allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel like Spirit is really asking you to do things that are going to tap back into that joy that already exists within you. Like you don't need somebody to elicit that out of you. Of course, that's nice. But Spirit is like, no, you are a joyful, passionate being, and your love life is ascending. But your love life is ascending because you're showing the universe that you have standards, that you're just not settling for anything. That I treat myself very well, and I expect whoever is entering into my life to do the same thing. And I feel like right now too, you're in a period where I feel like Spirit is really asking you to really let go of any emotions that you've been holding on from the past, whether that be, and I think also too, you're working through some abandonment wounds, some rejection wounds. I think I'm also speaking to people where you're working through certain insecurities. This is almost like in the period where you're healing right now, so that way you're preparing yourself for when the person who is on your type of time, on your level and just in your life, you're ready to receive them. They're doing their own character development, and now you're doing your own character development. And I think that's where Spirit is like, these connections are in the graveyard for a reason. Leave these people in the past, process these emotions, and keep it moving. I think that's where it is, where Spirit is really asking you to really, in the next phase of your life, keep moving on from situations in the past that did not serve you, romantic situations that did not serve you. And I feel like right now too, with the King of Needles, because I clarified that too, I feel like right now you're in a period of healing, because as you see Sally stitching herself up together, this is the Six of Swords. You're in a period of healing. I feel like you're also in a period of getting your life back together, and not that it's off track, but I feel like I'm speaking to people where you're starting to recognize certain patterns, certain things that would keep you stuck. And like I said, maybe you're addressing certain wounds. And maybe you're like, I've dealt with these wounds before, but now we're entering a different layer and a deeper layer of these wounds, of maybe this pain. And I feel like Spirit is not wanting you to work yourself so tirelessly. No, don't work yourself so tirelessly. And I don't think Spirit is wanting you to rack your brain on what's wrong with you or what could I have done better, like these shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I don't feel like Spirit wants you to think like that at all. I feel like Spirit is asking you to clear your mind, and Spirit is like, with this newfound discernment, what are you going to do differently? Because the Two of Needles is here, which is like the Two of Swords. Spirit doesn't want you to keep doing the same old routine. Like, she looks tired, she looks like she's about to like wither away. And I feel like Spirit doesn't want that for you. Spirit doesn't want you to continuously keep doing the same things. So this is why you're kind of maybe like in a period where maybe Spirit is exposing these open wounds to you. I feel like Spirit is exposing these open wounds to you to see what decisions are you going to do differently now? Are you going to continuously do the same thing that leaves you drained and exhausted, or are you going to do things differently? And look, he looks like he's thinking really hard and he's questioning, he's pondering. So Spirit is like, what are you going to do differently now in this phase of your life, now that these wounds are being brought up for you to heal, for you to examine? Now that these emotions are coming up, what are you going to do with these emotions? And I feel like Spirit is really asking you with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit is really asking you to treasure yourself now, to really look at yourself as being abundant, as whole on your own, secure within yourself, to create that strong foundation, to make sure that you're still pouring into yourself. And I'm speaking to people where, like I said, you've done a really good job on like being confident within yourself, but it's like we're taking it a step further. I feel like that's what's happening right now. And it's so that like when the person is for you, like they are gonna know, because you know that you are a treasure. You know your worth. I think this is all what this is about, where it's like you recognizing your worth like on a deeper level. And it's about, like I said, really committing to healing yourself and healing yourself on a deeper level. I think that's where spirit is like. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment because you're committed to loving yourself and healing yourself on a deeper level. Which this is beautiful. So if this resonates, thank you for commenting down below. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for following. If you would like to work with me, the link is in my bio. And until next time, bye.